Welcome back to TECHMIMIC, where you can simply view, imitate, replicate, and get on with your day. In this video, I will explain how to retain variables across reboots. Environment variables that you have set on a GhostBSD system will be lost after a reboot, because by default, variables are not persistent. Let's assign the word coffee to a variable called test_var. Capitals should be used for variable names. Set the variable name in capitals and then the value you want to assign to that variable. Test_var in capitals, coffee. And then to check the contents of the variable, echo $test_var. And when we check the available environment variables with the set command, it is now stored as an environment variable within this terminal window. That list is pretty long, so let's filter it. Set pipe grep test_var. If not specified otherwise, the default shell or command interpreter for the root and regular users will be the friendly interactive shell, aka fish. There are a couple of different shells, and the configuration files and syntax to define the variables might be different. It's also possible to configure variables for multiple shells at once, so shell agnostic. For this video, I will stick to the default fish shell in GhostBSD, and I'm purposely leaving out some details and explanations to keep things simple. Please leave a comment if you would like to see this explained for another shell, like CS8, TCS8, bash ZS8 or any other shell. Check your current shell with the command echo $shell. If it reads user local bin fish, you are indeed using the fish shell. The variable is now defined as demonstrated earlier, echo $test_var. But only within the current session, because if I open a second terminal while being logged in as the same user, the variable won't be there. You can test this by opening a new terminal and typing echo $test_var again. And also try a new tab. And it won't be there either. This makes sense because, as mentioned, the variable was only defined for the current session. To prove this, if I close down that earlier current session and then open the terminal again, the variable will be gone. To export the variable globally, so it can be used everywhere by the current user, we have to edit a configuration file. The file config.fish in the user's home directory is executed each time a new fish shell session starts. So this is the file where we are going to add the variable to. I'm using VI, but you can use any editor. To export the variable globally for the current user, add the line set -gx, the variable name in capitals, and then the value you want to assign to that variable. Now exit VI, :WQ exclamation mark. To read this configuration change, you can simply reboot your machine, log out and back in, or you can use the source command to immediately apply the changes. I'm going to reboot my machine. The defined variable is now persistent and will be available system-wide for the configured user account in every terminal window that is being started. That's it. Hope it helped, and if it did, please like the video and keep it up. Until next time, bye!